Your dog is staring at you right now, not at your hands, not at your food, at your face. It has been doing this for 15,000 years. No other animal on Earth does this. Not wolves, not chimpanzees, not the animals we would expect to be closest to us. Only dogs look to human faces for information. Only dogs search our eyes when they are confused. The question is why? And the answer changes everything you think you know about what is happening between you and your dog. In 2004, a researcher named Adam Miklosi at Eötvös Loránd University in Budapest ran a simple experiment. He hid food under one of two cups. Then he pointed at the correct cup. He tested wolves raised by humans from birth. He tested chimpanzees. He tested dogs. The wolves and chimps failed almost every time. They relied on their own nose, their own memory, their own instincts. They did not look at the human finger. They did not trust the human at all. The dogs got it right almost every time. This was not a trick of smell. The food was hidden. The dog had no way to know which cup was right. The dog looked at the human. The dog trusted the human. And the dog was correct. What Miklosi discovered was not that dogs are smarter than wolves or chimps. It is that dogs evolved a completely different relationship with human intention. Here's the strange part. Puppies as young as 9 weeks old can follow a human point. They've never been trained. They've never been rewarded for it. They simply arrive in the world already wired to read us. Wolf cubs raised in the exact same environment, with the exact same human contact, cannot do this. The difference is not learned. It is genetic. Somewhere in the 15,000 years since dogs split from wolves, a new set of instincts was written into their DNA. Instincts that are not about hunting or survival or pack hierarchy. Instincts that are entirely about us. But what exactly are they reading? Brian Hare at Duke University spent years trying to answer that question. What he found was that dogs are not just reading our gestures, they're reading our emotional state. They can tell the difference between a happy human face and an angry one in under 100 milliseconds. Faster than conscious thought. They track where our eyes are pointing. They notice when our attention shifts. They know in some functional sense when we know something and when we do not. Hare called this ability a form of social cognition. Dogs do not just see a human, they model a human. They build a running prediction of what the human is about to do, what the human wants, what the human is feeling. This is not the same as love, but it is something older than love. It is attention. It is the foundation of every relationship that has ever existed. So what does your dog understand when you talk to it? Not the words. Studies confirm that most dogs reliably respond to fewer than 200 words, with exceptional dogs like Chaser the Border Collie reaching over 1,000 words after years of dedicated training. But that is not really language. That is pattern matching. The word walk has been followed by a walk 10,000 times. The brain connects them. What your dog actually understands is your tone, your body, your face, and your intention. When you're sad, your dog comes closer. Not because it was trained to, because it is monitoring your emotional state the way a flight co-pilot monitors the instruments, constantly, automatically, without being asked. A 2018 study by researchers at the University of Helsinki found that dogs exposed to images of fearful human faces showed elevated cortisol levels. Their stress hormones rose in response to your stress. They're not just watching you, they're biochemically synchronized with you. Here's the question nobody asks. Why would evolution produce this? Why would any creature develop the ability to read another species so precisely that it mirrors their emotional chemistry? The answer is that it worked. Dogs that could read humans survived. Dogs that could not were less useful, less valued, less likely to be kept, fed, and bred. For 15,000 years, humans unconsciously selected for the animals most attuned to human feeling. We did not build a tool. We built a mirror. There's one final piece of this that most people never hear. Dogs are the only non-human animal that looks at the right side of a human face first. Humans do this too because the right side of the face expresses emotion more clearly due to how the brain is lateralized. Every other animal looks at faces symmetrically or looks at the left side. Dogs look where we look. See, they learn to read human faces so precisely that they adopted our own strategy for reading each other. Your dog is not a wolf that learned to tolerate you. It is not a pet that learned to perform for treats. It is an animal that spent 15,000 years evolving one single skill, understanding you. The stare from across the room is not random. It is not boredom. It is the oldest collaboration
in human history, still running in your living room right now. The most sophisticated emotional reader in your life might not be a person.